PBS.
Local broadcast of Lewis and Clark is made possible in part by the subscribers of KCTS and by AT&T.
A name synonymous with worldwide communications announces the world's smallest business merger. Introducing AT&T PocketNet service, merging just the information you need from your office into one wireless phone. It's all within your reach. AT&T.
Good evening. Together we have just enjoyed Ken Burns' epic of Lewis and Clark, The Journey of the Core of Discovery. Ken Burns, the finest video historian anywhere in the world today, and of course we enjoy his work exclusively on PBS. You have an opportunity of supporting that outstanding effort by Ken Burns and public television by supporting this program this evening. We have some outstanding premiums for you. The two-video set, 240 minutes of video of great history, of the most important expedition in the history of our nation. This is at the $100 level. We also have the companion book to Lewis and Clark, The Journey of the Core of Discovery, an illustrated history by Dayton Duncan and Ken Burns. This is at the $135 level and contains the entire journal of Lewis and Clark, as well as comments by other people on the journey, and most interestingly, the observations of those who evaluated the trip immediately upon its completion. This is at the $135 level. If you'd like to have both of the premiums, they are available to you at the $225 level. This epic by Ken Burns took 4 years to produce. It tells the story of the most significant expedition in our country's history, starting in May of 1804. A year and a half later, they ended up here, where we live, in the state of Washington at the mouth of the Columbia River. And then it took them a year to return to Washington and the report to Thomas Jefferson. In some ways, this was a huge success, this trip. It showed the beauty and the extent and the grandeur of our country. But it failed to find that water route of the Northwest Passage. It did find passes in the Rockies, and that became our steel Northwest Passage years later. Remember, the videos at the $100 level, the book at the $135 level, and all of our premiums at the $225 level. Call us.
Hi, this is Dean Olson, and tonight we're coming to you from the Washington State History Museum in Tacoma, a fantastic trip for the family, by the way. We're standing in front of the Lewis and Clark exhibit. It kind of shows them camping at the Dalles during their trek westward. Now, if you're interested in retracing their path, this woman here could give us some great ideas on how to do it. This is Robin Pollard from the Washington State Tourism Division. Robin, where did Lewis and Clark enter what is now considered Washington State?
They actually entered at the city of Clarkston.
Named in honor of?
William Clark.
Oh, great.
Very
and so
good.
Lewiston is?
After Meriwether Lewis.
Fantastic. Now, what are some of the interesting sights to see along the way?
Well, imagine all the variety of things that Lewis and Clark saw when they were making their journey. You too can see incredible scenery, wonderful attractions. For example, many camping opportunities. You can camp, for example, at the Sacagawea State Park, at the confluence of the Snake and Columbia Rivers near Pasco.
Beautiful setting, sounds like.
Oh, it's absolutely gorgeous. You can also visit some wonderful interpretive centers or museums, such as Mary Hill Museum, which is a wonderful story in and of itself.
Yeah, fascinating story and also beautiful setting because it sits up on a bluff overlooking the Columbia River.
Incredible photo opportunities there. Also the Columbia Gorge Interpretive Center. You can stop in the city of Vancouver, which has a National Historic Site, Fort Vancouver, and end up at Fort Columbia at the mouth of the Columbia on the western border.
Now, if, like many of us, are too busy to retrace that entire path, how could we learn more about the trip?
Well, viewers can call our toll-free number and receive a travel packet and a map about the trail, or they can visit our website, which is full of up-to-date information about it, the attractions, accommodations, where they can stay along the way.
Great. Thank you for your time, Robin. I appreciate it. And if you're not able to do any of that, at least come and visit the Washington State History Museum in Tacoma. It's worth a trip.
4 years ago, my mother bought me an American Indian love flute. And somehow, when I was fooling with it that first night, some haunting melodies kind of came to me, and I was enamored with the instrument, so I wanted to find out more about it. I took the time to go out to different reservations and make friends with some of our Indian people that are still the survivors of the survivors today, and they've shared songs with me, and I've brought in different musical elements, world music elements, to try to bring music more to mainstream America, but always keep the culture intact and give the music the respect and dignity it deserves. Well, for me, music was an invitation to this other culture. And when two cultures merge, you know, sometimes there can be some friction. But through the music, I had a rare opportunity because I had a genuine desire, and I was compassionate and caring of the people. I wanted to go to these people and ask them a little bit how they're living today. And in turn, I wanted to discuss their music. And they knew I was coming from different musical disciplines. So I think what I've done, without knowing it at first, is I started to realize that I could begin to symbolize unity and some friendship. I use traditional melodies and try to keep them intact the best I can and interpret them from the vocal renditions that my American Indian friends have taught me. And then I might orchestrate around that melody. And also, I just, from my own experiences, I'll come up with my own original compositions. I'd like my music to be perceived as genuine and from the heart, but one must always remember that the music deserves dignity and respect, and one has to know those boundaries of respect. And for me, that is the most important element.
You can't define him. He's wholly original.
He is wild, playful, outrageous.
And he's also, I think, for my taste, one of the most important American writers of any time.
A visit with Tom Robbins, Thursday night at 8.
Funding for this presentation of the Spotlight Series is made possible by viewers like you.
Should you stay in the stock market? How much life insurance is enough? What's the best way to tap into your home equity? The answers are in a new book, Making the Most of Your Money, by best-selling author Jane Bryant Quinn. We'll talk with her on Serious Money Friday night at 8.
You're watching subscriber-supported KCTS 9.
Local broadcast of this program on KCTS is made possible in part with support through Pacific Coast Public Television by Total Office Services Limited, offering fully furnished executive offices and full business support services in 4 Vancouver locations.